What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Jeremy and this is Jeremy's Wild World. So you guys probably saw from today's title, today we're going to be discussing what I decided to pick up at the Taunton Invert Show 2025. Now if you guys are a long-term watcher of the channel, you would know that I've not been to Taunton since 2023 simply because of the distance, but I decided to go this year because I wanted to give my friends over Animals Addictive a hand for their first time trading. Yes, that's right, Animals Addictive, Chris and Alice, I've mentioned them multiple times on the channel. They are really good friends of mine and they were trading for the first time, so I wanted to give them a hand, show them the ropes of how it's done, and they had a fantastic show also. So do be sure to check out the links for them down in the description below for when they release their Taunton video, and just check them out in general, guys. Get those subscriptions up. Again, a massive shout out to you guys. Hope you guys had a good show. As for me, I had a fantastic time helping them out, like I mentioned, as well as meeting you guys again. Loads of people came over to say hi. It was nice to put some names to faces, etc. for people within WhatsApp groups, and just catching up with good friends, old and new. I got a lot of gifts from people, so I'll be showcasing that, and I also decided to come home with a couple bits as well. Once again, I was looking for a female PMET. Unfortunately, didn't come home with one, but I did find some nice stuff for me, as well as the gifts that were given to me. So before we get into today's video, guys, I just want to quickly say that according to my YouTube statistics, a lot of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more, click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at what I decided to get at the Taunton Invert Show 2025. So what did I decide to come home with from the Southwestern Invert Show / Taunton Invert Show 2025? Like I did mention, I was aiming for a Post-Ethereum Metallica female. Fortunately, didn't find one. I found a bunch of other pokey females, but ones I already have here in the collection. But yeah, regardless of that, I did come home with a few goodies, a mix of gifts and stuff that I picked up / traded for. But yeah, so let's just start off with the gifts. Got a lot of stuff. It was absolutely awesome. You guys are so kind. I really do appreciate it. Starting off with some feeders that were given to me. Can you guess what I got, guys? When it comes to feeders, it's going to be one of two options, guys, that being fruit flies. Yes, I got some fruit fly cultures gifted to me from Chris over at Enclosures, so thank you, dude. Really do appreciate it. Always need fruit flies here in the collection. I actually got something from him as well, in the name Enclosures, so that'll be shown later on. From the wonderful Ben over at the Phasmid farm, he came over and decided to gift me this absolutely awesome Haplophus formosus sling. I do believe he got a couple of these and he decided to give me one, so thank you, dude. Really do appreciate it. If I just zoom in here, you can kind of see the adult coloration already on the abdomen, so this is a well-grown on sling. So again, Ben, thank you so much. I've missed having the species. I raised one as a sling to a female, so hopefully that's going to be the case here once again. So yeah, Ben, thank you so much, dude. Really do appreciate it. I also got some roaches, not feeder roaches, pet roaches from my absolutely awesome friend Sam from Bug Realms, Bugman Sam. We were catching up, you know, I haven't seen him in a while, and he said, I've got something for you, dude, and he whipped out a box of a tessellata, which are the peppered cockroaches, and there's loads in here. What's absolutely awesome is that this is going to be fresh genetics for my colony. I haven't topped them up since I originally got them, so it'll be nice to have some fresh genes in there to ensure that they keep breeding happy and healthy. There is a mixed size large nymphs, and then this adult in here who's not too happy with me at the moment. You can see how beautiful these roaches are. Absolutely awesome. Take a look at that face. But yeah, Sam, thank you so much, dude. I hope you're keeping well, and I really do appreciate the gift of these roaches. Pop that one back in there. Fantastic. And last but not least, for livestock, I got something awesome from Dan from Postpods. So me and Dan were really good friends, and he reached out to me one day and said, if you're going to the Taunton show, dude, I have something special for you. And that being a species of isopod that I've personally not seen. Armadillidium berryi. Now, I've not seen these in person, and when I saw them, they were absolutely stunning. I mean, take a look at that, guys. Look at that patterning, and what's absolutely awesome, bumps. They're spiky. Well, bumpy. I want to get spiky pods, but they're too expensive. But Dan, thank you so much for these, dude. I have personally never seen a species before, and I'm really excited to see how well they do here in the collection. So, yeah, absolutely awesome. I keep saying awesome, but these are awesome. Look at them. So cute. But yeah, so those are the livestock things I was given. The last gift that I got was from my absolutely awesome friends over at Animals Addictive. When I went around their house the night before, Chris said, did I like Rick and Morty? And I said, yeah, I enjoyed the show. And he decided to gift me this absolutely awesome spray paint art that has Rick and Morty in it. How cool is that, guys? What I really like is both Rick and Morty, and then it's also got the green planet, and green is one of my favorite colors, judging by the logo. So yeah, this is absolutely awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. That's going to go in my bedroom along with the other spray paint arts I've got from you, dude. And yeah, so those were the gifts, guys, and now we can discuss what I decided to pick up at the show. So starting off with a mature male tarantula. Yes, a mature male tarantula, guys. Wasn't something I was expecting to see at the show, because you've really seldom seen these species, but because of my successful breeding with this species before, and that's probably a hint for you guys, I decided to try again after my female go through a molt cycle. So I grabbed this Ethobopus murinus, or the skeleton leg tarantula. You can see what's awesome is that they put the maturity date, which was the 15th of the 1st, so this guy is really fresh. But take a look at him. I'm not going to take the lid off because he was very angry at the show, but I have to say he is quite the good size, a lot bigger than my male was previously, so I'm really excited to hopefully get another pairing. And yeah, that cost me £45. So I got that mature male. I also decided to pick up this absolutely awesome Scorpling from Tim Baxter, of course. And when I saw these for sale, I couldn't pass it up. I wasn't going to buy too much at the show, but this was my first purchase of the day because I was like, I can't pass it up. That being this little one right here. So this is the Hodogenes porcidans. Now these are absolutely stunning, and what's really cool about these guys is that this is the first captive bred here in the UK. Tim has absolutely smashed it with the species. You know, he was talking to me about how they've been described as difficult to raise, etc., and he's managed to do it, so I'm really excited to have one of these babies here in the collection. So Tim, if you're watching, dude, really do appreciate this little Scorpling. Hopefully it does well with me. Absolutely awesome. I also did pick up a mantis. Now this wasn't something I thought I was going to get, but when I saw the price and the species, I had to nab it up from Rick from the bug room. Check it out, Rick's bug room. Sorry, Rick, I'm tired, guys. Yes, the Proherodula picta. Now these are commonly known as the Joker mantis. These are an absolutely awesome species. When they go adult, they change color completely. They go from a green to like a brown and net fret pose. The colors underneath the wings, absolutely awesome. So yeah, £9 for this one. I sexed it at the show. It seems to be female, so hopefully it is. Yeah, love mantis, and just to have the opportunity to work with Proherodula picta, I couldn't pass it up. I really wanted these a few years ago when I was keeping mantis heavily, and now that I had the opportunity to do so at the price that it is, I had to snatch it up. So yeah, Rick, thank you so much, dude. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, guys, literally one thing left, and that was a swap. It wasn't originally a purchase, but we're going to do a swap now from Gav over at Impossible Invert. So I saw him post something on his story of a species of roach. Yes, again, guys, a roach that I've been wanting for quite some time, ever since I saw him having them established, and that being these right here. These are the assassin mimic species, the P. formosana. These are the absolutely awesome assassin bug mimic roaches. Of course, none of them are on display at the moment, but there's a nice variety, and there are some adults in here. See if I can find one for you guys. I think that's one just there. So there's a good sized nymph, and there are some adults in here. Where are they? I want to show them. They look absolutely awesome. Just going to take some of this stuff out. Let's have, oh, there we go. Take a look at that, guys. So yeah, these guys mimic an assassin bug species that come from their country of origin. Off the top of my head, guys, I can't remember where they are from. I'll leave a comment down here just to say where their country of origin from. But yeah, so they mimic that species, and they're a really good display species. Beautiful black whites, and that banding on the abdomen looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm really excited to hopefully get these cultured here in my collection. So Gav, thank you so much, dude. I was going to buy these anyways, but he said if I wanted to trade for some pods, so I'm going to give him some pods for them. But yeah, got the P. formosana, the assassin bug mimic cockroach. So yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up my pickups from the Taunton Invert show. Like I said, I'm trying not to buy too many things here and there, but when there's some opportunities for breeding and, you know, these gifts coming to me, I just can't say no, can I, guys? But yeah, that's pretty much it of what I decided to come home with from the Southwestern Invert Show 2025. If you guys attended the show, do let me know down in those comments below. What did you guys come home with? I'm always curious to find out what you guys come home from the show with. Yeah, for me, my favorite pickup, everything. I have to say, everything is always awesome. Great opportunities and some stuff I'm never expecting to see at the shows. But yeah, let's stop waffling now, Jeremy. Let's get to the outro of today's video and we'll end it there. Editor Jeremy jumping back in, guys. I was going to end it there, but I completely forgot to showcase the enclosure that I got from Chris from Exotic Enclosures. So I did get gifted those fruit flies from him, and I also bought an enclosure too, and that being this big old box right here. It doesn't actually show what's inside here, but basically it's his large version of the swell reptile enclosures. So if you guys watched my previous video of the Gigantometrus rehousing, I used a swell reptile to create an enclosure like this. And one thing that I mentioned was the amount of ventilation on the top. So what Chris has done is changed up the design slightly and also reduced the amount of ventilation. So I'm going to see how I like them in comparison, and potentially just use those instead of these swell reptile enclosures. But yeah, so just going to quickly showcase again. That is an enclosure I forgot to mention. Sorry, Chris, if you're watching, dude. But yeah, so that is pretty much the end of today's video, guys. Let's get into the outro and actually end the video here now. Sorry about that. So that pretty much wraps up today's video, guys, on what I decided to come home with from the Southwestern Invert Show 2025. Had an absolute blast once again helping Alice and Chris over at Animals Addictive trade at their very first show. Meeting you guys is absolutely awesome too. Thank you so much to everyone that takes the time to come over and come say hello. Really do appreciate you guys. Meeting up with friends old and new. I love the social side of shows. It's absolutely fantastic. I have had some comments, guys, of people seeing me at shows and being too nervous to come say hi. Promise I don't bite. So if you guys do see me at shows, do be sure to come over and say hello. The next show I'm personally going to be at is the Capital Invert Show or the London Invert Show 2025. That's going to be in April time, so do be sure to come over and come say hello. Just before we end today's video, guys, I just want to quickly mention what was your favorite pickup from myself. Like I mentioned, I was really happy with everything I came home with, and also do let me know if you guys attended the show, what were your pickups, because I'm always curious to see what you guys come home with. And yeah, so that's pretty much it in today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, really appreciate if you would click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. I'd also really appreciate if you guys would check out my social media. That's Jeremy's Wild World _ on Instagram and Jeremy's Wild World on Facebook. I'm really active on there, posting pictures and videos of the animals and inverts I keep when I don't upload on YouTube. So that's all for me today, guys. Leave a like, leave that comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.